everybody? It's Dakota here for another video, and I'm really excited because I just got some parts delivered for my S2000, and I am super excited because I got a bunch of parts actually, and they're really neat. So a little backstory real quick too. As you can see, my S2000's on jack stands. Man, this is weird. So those are my old tires over there. I don't know what's going on with them. The wheels are messed up, and I just gave up because I've tried to patch the tires like, I don't know, like 4 times on each tire. They're bad. So that being said, I'm done with those wheels, and I ordered a new set of wheels and tires. Are coming very soon, but they keep pushing back my delivery date, so my car is still on jack stands, and I'm like, this is weird, but I guess we're gonna be modifying my car with, you know, no wheels, but that's okay, because what I got is really exciting. But let me go ahead and pop the hood and we'll get unboxing. Alright, we got my box right here, so let me go ahead and give you some depth of what we got. So number one right here, thanks to Ballade Motorsports, I think that's how you say it right. This is really exciting. This is their oil catch can. It has the filter, like in the little block right here, all the tubing. This is a really nice kit, and I'm really happy because I've wanted an oil separators or oil catch can for a hot minute on the S2000 because I really care about this engine. So that's very exciting. We're going to throw this on. And let's see. Let's go through these packing peanuts. Oh, there's the order for that. I have another thing in here besides. Okay, well, I might as well tell you what this is so I can find the other one. This is a Renegade Motorsports coolant overflow tank, and I got it in the polished aluminum, and I'm very excited to open this up. But in the meantime, I have another part in here. Hold on. If I could find it. Alright, I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna find it. No wonder I couldn't find it. This thing is tiny. So, like I said, so that's that, and then this is very exciting because this is a Ballade Motorsports S2000 oil pressure switch, and this is the early warning one. So normally on these cars, when you have your oil light come on in the dash, basically means you're out of oil and you're screwed anyway. This comes on way earlier, so the second your oil light comes on, you have time to save your motor. So that's exciting. I mean, it was only 40 bucks, but $40 of insurance basically on the engine. Alright guys, starting off number one, look at this. That is the Renegade Motorsports overflow tank for my coolant. Look at this, dude. God, that looks good. It's going to go right here and replace the stock one. Plus, it's going to match very well with my aluminum radiator and the little titanium stays I have. So, let me rip out this old hunk of junk and throw this one in. Alright guys, so I just threw it on. I gotta say, like I said, with the aluminum radiator, it really cleans up the engine bay. Really good quality too. Like, I'm actually, like, that's pretty nice right there. The only two things I saw when I was putting it on, at first I thought it wasn't going to go on because it just wasn't seating right. And I was like, what's going on? But you just have to like kind of angle it and push it down. Once it seats, it's really, really nice in there. It's really sturdy. And then, so I have an aftermarket radiator, obviously, and all that. This is the stock little hose that you have there. I don't know why you have to trim it just a hair, so I'm gonna trim it just so it's not wiggling all over the place. But yeah, other than that, that's good. Everything else is good there. So let's go ahead and throw on that catch can. Guys, look at this. I just unboxed that air oil separator. I'm so glad I went with the polished finish because just look at it. It's literally like a mirror. And this thing is such high quality, like really, really good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this on real quick. Okay, so one small hiccup we're running into. When I bought this, I will say on the website, it didn't tell me anywhere about this. So I'm a little frustrated with that. You do have to either relocate or delete the cruise control module. In my case, I'm going to try to go ahead and just delete it. I've never used cruise control like once, so I don't think I'm going to need it. That being said, so I guess we're going to go on this journey together. I'm going to move this out of the way. If I can relocate it somewhere, like maybe under the fender, just because I don't have a liner, maybe, but I'm probably just going to delete it. So let me get that out of the way and I'll show you what I did. Okay, everybody, so I have a little bit of an update. So the part itself is in. I mean, I really want to keep being impressed with this. I'm going to install it fully and give them the benefit of the doubt. I just have a few gripes on it real quick. Number one, I'm going to install this whole thing. We'll see if it holds pressure because I don't know if you can see down there. It looks like that's cross-threaded. And if that's the case, I'm going to be really pissed, but we'll just see how it works. Another thing too, this thing did not want to sit properly at first. You really have to like wiggle things around, and it's kind of a tight fit. But I mean, it's sitting now with the bolts in, and also back here, you do have to take the bolt out for the little stay for the hose and put this on top of it and go there. So it's a little tricky. So like I said, these are just some gripes on it real quick. Still a high quality looking part. And then also I'm debating, we'll see how it goes. This right here, it's just like there's not enough room. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking at it right now. So just a little bit of gripes, but overall, it looks great. So let's keep on going on with the install. All right, everybody, we've hit our second roadblock, and I'm a little frustrated. So this is one of the lines right here. I'm just mocking it up right here, and it goes right there. And I mean, yes, it's supposed to just stay like that, but to like, look how loose that is. They didn't give me a clamp, whatever, I'll just use one. So it's a little frustrating, but whatever. And then I don't know exactly what to do next because, so I still have this like stock shit for the air intake, and I didn't think at the time, like, you know, it would matter. And plus, like I said, nowhere on the website does it say if you still have the stock shit, it won't work. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get around this. And it didn't come with an instruction manual, which is fine, but I'm still a little irritated. So really not looking good so far for their quality, but I'm gonna keep going because I really want to install this. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, so kind of good news, I guess. So I have everything done with this catch can install. It fit all right here. It's touching the coolant hose, so that's a little irritating. And then also, I forgot to mention earlier down here, the AC line is like rubbing up against this catch can, so not necessarily a fan, but whatever. So I think I might have like one of the first write-ups for this, I guess, but here's what I'm going to do, and this might work. So I have everything figured out here. I have to go get a clamp for this because I don't know why they didn't give me one. It just slides right off. Oh well. So the main issue I was running into is that little harness thing that was right here. What I'm going to do is bypass it. So I'm going to get a hose that goes from here and just have a new one that goes from here down to there. So it's just one hose instead of going through the hard line. And then for these two little vacuum hoses, I'm going to go get a longer size of the hose because what I figured out. So you can take this one off, like this goes to the other end of the hard line, and you can, as you can see on the stock intake right there, I took it off the lines and I put it on the very last one, and it technically fits. It's just gonna rub on the belt. So I just need to go get a longer one of these. And then same with this, same one, I'm gonna get a longer one so I can just route it through here, secure it with zip ties, and that should work. I'm just irritated that this took that much effort when it didn't say anything on the, you know, website, and it is what it is. I'm still happy with the product, but just the install, I'm kind of like, dude. So yeah, there's that. Oh, also I forgot to mention, so I don't use cruise control. I just deleted it. So what I did is I took off the bracket, or I'm sorry, the pump obviously, and then I zip tied it out of the way down here. So I mean, that's one way of doing it, I guess. Alrighty guys, as you can tell, it's a little later in the day, but so if you're going to install this particular kit, this is what I have written up so far. So obviously I had to bypass, where is it? The hard line right there. And I mean, whatever, that's fine. But so what I have to do in order to bypass it, I'm gonna show it here because I don't want you guys to run any of the steps. So to bypass all that, I got a little coolant hose extension right here from the throttle body. It goes right here to the block. So that's how I have it there. That bypasses the hard line. And then here, these are the, I haven't trimmed them yet, obviously, but so this is the vacuum lines. So this top one right here, this is to the top. I have a line that goes right here. It is a 4mm hose, and it goes down to this part right here. Hold on, where it connects to the little separator right there. So this line goes there. Like I said, what I did is I pulled off the old line here and there, and I have a 4mm hose that goes from here to there. So, you know, there's that. The bottom one right here goes from here all the way to under this little solenoid right here. As you can see, it goes right, I can't show it, it goes right under here. But yeah, so that's how that is routed up. Everything is attached and ready to go. I'm going to install my air intake and trim this. Like I said, I just wanted to at least show you guys if you're going through this similar situation, because I was pissed when I went through this. But that being said, this is how you at least get this done. So like I said, let me go ahead and wrap this up and I'll show you how it looks. Alrighty everybody, I got everything reinstalled and here's how it looks, and here's what I did. So again, I trimmed that up, had it tuck around the side of the intake. and put it back in the factory location, so it looks pretty good. Just gotta plug this up and get a clamp for that, so I'll run to the store and get that done. I mean, overall, engine bay's looking pretty damn good, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now the funny part, I'm gonna take all this back off because I found somebody who is going to powder coat my valve cover. I'm gonna get it powder coated the same color as my car in yellow, so I'm gonna go ahead and rip that off, get it powder coated, throw it back on, and I'll show you all the results. Alrighty, y'all, so I just got back from picking up the new valve cover after getting it powder coated, and man, look at how good this came out. Look at that, like it's almost the same shade, but it's spoon yellow, and it just came out so good. He did a great job. But enough of this, like, I can't wait. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this thing on. Alrighty, y'all, it's the next day, and I got the new valve cover on with a fresh gasket, and just look at how good it came out. Seriously, this really changes the entire look of my engine bay, and I'm super happy that I did this. God, I love this car. That's where I'm gonna go ahead in today's video because I'm waiting on some more parts to show up, but that install was pretty good, I'd say. A lot of good stuff went on the car, so I'm pretty happy, and I have more stuff coming, so stay tuned for that, and like and subscribe. I really appreciate it.